Welcome to the International Skating Center in Simsbury, Connecticut. My name is Mike Sinacore. We have a great boys varsity hockey matchup for you on this balmy afternoon on February 2nd, 2019. I say balmy as we've been battling a polar vortex for the last few days. We are forecasted to hit 33 degrees today, which feels like 80. Spirits are up. Joining me today is my cameraman, Nick Sinacore, a very special guest, Ed Matteo, and the captain, Chris Cody, who we will hear from in a few minutes. Also, I'd like to say a special thank you to Karen and Kristen, our SCTV crew back at the studios, who do such a wonderful job getting all of these games on TV. Thanks, Karen and Kristen. For now, back to the game and a preview of what we've got for you today. Simsbury, ranked 12th in the latest Division I hockey standings, takes on a very tough Northwest Catholic hockey team who comes into this game 9-0-1 and ranked second in the state, only behind Ridgefield. The last time these two teams met, it was a lopsided victory for Northwest Catholic as they beat Simsbury 7-1. In fact, the last game we did here in the perch high above the skating rink, Simsbury had one of their best victories of the season, a 4-3 win over Hamden. A full effort, a tremendous game, and we were glad to have captured that on SCTV. Now, for some more insights on today's game, I'd like to call in both Eddie Matteo and the captain, CC, Chris Cody. Come on in, guys.
Sink, thanks for having us here today. It's awesome to be here. So,
as I mentioned a little bit here, I'd like to go into, there's a lot of similarities between the two teams. The kids played against each other in youth sports. Right. We saw this last year, right? Tell me a little bit about Northwest. They lost some guys, but they still have that Brendan Horn. They still got a bunch of guys coming up that are some goal scorers.
Well, Sink, these guys are loaded, as you know. I mean, we look at this this particular game every year. The series is probably Simsbury's biggest rivalry outside of Glastonbury.
Yep.
I was looking at it this morning. It's 8 miles. 8 miles from Simsbury High School to Northwest. This is a backyard brawl every time these guys play for the same reasons you talked about. They grew up, they played hockey together, they played baseball together, they played in all youth sports before they separate. So, and it's kind of funny, there's even families that have kids that have played in both programs.
Right.
Northwest Catholic, they, over the last few years, have really been a powerhouse. They're having a fantastic season. Fantastic coaching by the Melanson brothers,
right?
Which you guys know, having played against them years ago. Yep. It's nice to be with you guys because you guys were part of the Simsbury sports programs at a high school level. So a lot of these guys now we have second generation of kids that are within your families, but guys that you coach all through different leagues. Right. So again, Northwest. They just had a big shootout against South Windsor, 7-5 victory. They went downstate and they played Greenwich and beat them in a 1-0 game.
Wow!
And you know how it is downstate.
Oh right? Yeah,
a lot of
tough to win down there.
Tough teams down there. Really, these guys are chasing a state title, right?
Yes.
And they're probably of the teams that are in this area in the north. They probably have the best chance to get that. And today, the only thing that stands between them and continuing to be undefeated is the scrappy Simsbury Trojans.
This would certainly be a signature win. A little bit on our Simsbury Trojans. Ed Matteo, our Simsbury High School rugby coach, football coach. Eddie seems to do it all. Let me ask you a question. Even though these two teams share International Skating Center as their home rinks, do you think it's a big difference that Northwest plays on the NHL rink for their home rink while Simsbury plays on the Olympic-sized rink here? Is that of any advantage to Simsbury today?
At today's game, I think it's going to be a huge advantage for Simsbury. I think Simsbury's got some really good speed going into this game. I think anytime you open the ice up for Cole Chapman, for Rocco Cirillo, I think you've got a great chance of putting pressure on Northwest Catholic and taking it to them. So, Mike, as we come into tonight's game, Simsbury's been cursed this year with all the injuries they've had. Every single senior on this team has missed at least one game, with 2 out of the 3 captains missing almost a month of the season. Late update for you. Simsbury's captain, Mr. Wonderly, is going to play tonight. He is first time back in the ice in about a month. And their other captain, Kevin McDonough, is close, was a late-minute scratch. It looks like Simsbury's starting to get healthy at the right time.
I understand, too, Eddie, that Simsbury's been moving some players around. Nicky Pogmeyer has been put back on defense just to kind of shore up the defensive side of the team. And they're constantly moving some guys in and out of that first line. It looks as though the last game it was Simeon, and was it Matt Reese, Simeon, someone else that was alongside Cole Chapman on that first line?
What Simsbury's done is they were so top-heavy with Chapman. Their goals, I think almost 85-90% of the goals have come from Chapman. What they've done is coaching staff has gone back to a line that was really successful last year. Simsbury's second line, Reese, Cirillo, and Mateo. They call themselves the Goon Line. They produced the last few games with 3 goals in the last few times out. That team clicked, that line clicked last year. It's going to be a huge presence this year. You're going to see these 2 coaches match lines. You're going to see Melanz's match against Cole. And I'm telling you, one of the keys to this game is going to be that second line of Cirillo, Reese, and Mateo. If they can keep the puck down low, cycle the puck, and put pressure on the net, Simsbury will put a lot of pucks in the net tonight.
That's terrific. As we mentioned, and there's no coincidence, Joey Mateo, son of Ed Mateo here, has been on the team for a number of years. Eddie also had George play goalie last year, and there's his daughter, Jamie, his older son. I mean, so Eddie's very familiar with the Simsbury hockey program right from youth up through high school, and these 2 coaches are very familiar with themselves. In fact, when Simsbury played Hamden here, Donald Melanson and Dan Melanson, Dan now coaching Northwest Catholic, were here in attendance watching that game, as were a bunch of the Northwest Catholic players. So there's a lot of similarities, as we mentioned. We're ready for an exciting game. It should be tough for our Trojans, but as Chris mentioned earlier, they do come out scrappy, they fight, and we're expecting a tough effort. We'll be back in a few minutes for the puck drop to period number 1.
Versus the Simsbury Trojans. Starting for the Northwest Catholic team, number 19, Tyler Esposito. Number 9, Alan Pringle. Number 6, Nick Salito.
Espo, Tyler Esposito. We remember him from last year.
He was good.
Number 26, Connor Melanson.
Connor Melanson, another great player.
Salcido is a Simsbury kid too. Played at Simsbury for youth.
What's he number?
Pringle's a Simsbury kid. Salcido played at Simsbury. Melanson played at Simsbury.
Wow.
Number 19, Nick Pugmire.
Nick Pugmire starting for Simsbury.
Number 9, Corbin Wonderly.
There he is,
Back to
Corbin
the lineup.
Wonderly.
First game back.
Number 6, Cole Chapman.
Cole with 18 goals so far this year. Got to be close to leading the state.
One of the top players in the state, Mike.
Scott Simeon.
Trulek, Mr. Hustle.
Unbelievable.
Always to the puck, always taking a body, always making a play. Jackson Boulder, one of the keys to the game, Mike. He needs to have a strong game.
All right, we're getting ready for puck drop here. First period, a battle of, as Eddie was saying earlier, a battle of a bunch of Simsbury youth players that grew up playing with each other, now playing against each other here at the high school level. We always go into these schools of choice versus public schools, and you know, to a lesser extent, the Northwest Catholics and East Catholics. You know, but when we battle, the Fairfield Preps and some of the teams like that, Notre Dame of West Haven. You know, there's always that question of how fair is it for somebody to be able to recruit from multiple towns around versus us staying within a boundary. So
yeah, you know, Mike, you know, you look at other states, and I know this comes up all the time. Like Massachusetts has its own Catholic division,
right,
where teams like Northwest Catholic, Fairfield Prep, East Catholic can all play against each other, and so it's a fair playing ground there. I'm not saying these teams are doing anything wrong, but when you can run a marketing ad and say, come to our school, compared to what other schools can do, I think you can do a tad of recruiting.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit unfair in some sense, but hey, it is what it is. It's the way we're playing. So
yeah, we see the difference a little bit more, CC, in basketball. These schools of choice versus public schools. Simsbury going up against, you know, the East Catholic, for example, #1 in the state. They've got players on that team from all over, nowhere near Manchester, you know. So
it goes across all sports in Simsbury, especially because when the kids go to prep schools, they go to Northwest Catholic, they're diluting the pool. You kind of wonder sometimes what some of those teams would look like if all the kids from that town stayed in the program. Right,
exactly right. Face off here, won by Simsbury, but quickly taken up the left side, right in front. Nice pass out there by Nick Salcedo, as Northwest keeps it in Simsbury zone. Cole Chapman with a nice check. Wonderly trying to get the puck out, unable to do so. It's Torben's first game back. He has been battling an illness for some time. There's Torben, wearing the C on his jersey. Captain for Simsbury.
It'll be good to see how much time Mr. Wonderly can play tonight. He's first came back in a while. He's been skating with the team, but nothing's like game shape.
Trying to get your win back, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And there was a whiff there, and here comes Pugmire. Pugmire dumps the puck in to the left, followed in, chased in by Cole Chapman. Nice move there by Pringle. Pringle gets it over to his defensive partner, up to the red line. Tipped there by 21, Bobby LaChance. Back behind the net, we've got our Brad Wang. And out breaks Simsbury. Oh, nice try. Here goes Joey Mateo down the left side. Mateo's got Matt Reese. Nice drop pass. A good poke play by number 17, Sean Macri. A carry, I believe. And here comes Northwest Catholic with a 3-on-1. And offsides. Wow, they had a 3-on-1 there going down. I believe that was against Brad. But a little overzealous Brendan Horn on the left side was over the blue line.
See, Mike, and those are the things that Simsbury's got to eliminate. They're going to eliminate those odd man rushes. Those will kill you as this game goes on.
Joey with a nice check there, met by Griffin Macari.
And out.
Griffin is a sophomore, while Sean is a senior captain on the team. We've got a line check.
So far, the Trojans look
13
pretty
minutes, 29 seconds left in the first period.
They're doing a good job in their zone.
There's Cole Chapman now. Chapman's line's back out. Back over to Kevin McDonough. Is that Kevin, number 7? No, he's not playing today, right? So there's somebody wearing the Kevin McDonough jersey there. I don't think that's him. Is that Kevin?
I could be Kevin.
There goes Cole with a beauty move, nifty move.
He's got one of the best wrist shots.
1-on-2, Simeon into the corner. Trying to get the puck away from Griffin Macari. And out breaks Northwest Catholic. Nice pass.
It is Kevin McDonough.
Kevin McDonough was trying to pinch in a little bit. And he got caught, and here goes Cole. Cole goes down the left side. Again, he's finding himself 1-on-3. There's a quick wrister, nice save by
no whistle yet.
Mike Califf.
There we go.
And now we got a whistle.
So Mike, I really like this Northwest Catholic goalie. You saw him out at the top of the crease on that play, playing Chapman really, really far out, cutting that angle down. making sure that no one's going to beat him on either side of that puck.
Right. Northwest hanging a little bit behind. A nice stick poke check there by number 17, Rocco Sorelli. Jack Fiango back into the corner, and there goes Brad. Brad Hung trying to get the puck out, unable to do so.
Play.
Just kept in. A beautiful play by number 28.
Nice save.
Great save by Jackson Bulger.
Start the game. That's a nice.
That's a great save.
Good confidence booster for Jackson to get going right away here.
Simsbury trying to break it out of the zone. Is able to do so. There goes Sorelli. Sorelli into the corner against Tyler Esposito. Tyler's a big boy. Esposito gets the puck back. He's looking to break out. Off the glass. Back up to Jack Fiango, who pushes it right back to Sorelli. Oh, Sorelli just not able to poke check it by Tyler. Dangerous cross-ice pass right there. Simsbury desperately trying to get it out.
A lot of turnovers in Simsbury and right around the blue line, which will cost him eventually.
Great
Brendan
play.
Horn with a great shot, but a better save by Jackson Bulger. He's come up huge so far. Puck out in front, trying to
Good
clear.
play.
Great play by Brad. And that's going to be, I thought it looked like it might have been on net, but that's going to be an icing. Take us back here. So, yeah, you're right. Eddie, a lot of odd man rushes right now. And a lot of Simsbury not able to break out of their defensive zone.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Anytime you get to the both blue lines, Michael, as you know as an ex-hockey player, you can't turn that puck over at either blue line. And Simsbury's turned the puck over a lot at both blue lines. That'll bite you. Nice.
So Cole Chapman up against Brendan Horn, and those two have battled now for 3 years.
Wow.
Nice save by Jackson as it got through a bunch of folks in front of the net, and out breaks Drew Leck.
2-on-1
There goes
here, Mike.
2-on-1 here. Simeon and Chapman. Simeon back to Chet. Simeon's got
Wide
a...
open.
Oh! Simeon had a wide angle in. It looked like he had a little bit left side of the net and put it right in the breadbasket of Mike Califf.
So, Mike, as an ex-hockey player, you know, you can pick your head up and look for the spot there. I don't think he realized how much time he really had. He had
It
time
looked
there.
like he may have thought he had somebody on his back.
Yeah, he rushed it a little bit. A little more poise there, and we might have put one in the side corner.
There's Drew Leck now battling in the corner with Chapman. Chapman met by Sean Macri. And there goes Sean, senior captain on the Northwest Catholic team.
Good pressure.
Out
Weird
to
bounce.
number 15, Colby Tuttle. Oh, just out of the reach of Scott Simeon, as he too once again may have had a nice break in on Califf.
See, Simsbury's got to be careful there, right? There are two guys below the red line there behind the net.
There it is. Wonderly back into the corner against number 6, Sausalito. And there goes Chapman. Chapman down the right side as they were trying to catch Northwest with a line change. Quick wrister to the short side of Califf, and it missed the net. Back into the corner goes number 26, Connor Melanson.
There's your third line here, Michael. And watch Mark Vacaro's back, number 15. He's playing some real good hockey. He was out earlier this season with a broken rib.
He's a big boy. Vaccaro looks big out there.
He's got a lot of speed.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at number 8,
18
Anton
is Anton
Petrenko. He's a big, there's a nice move around, trying to get the puck out in front. Yeah, you're not going to push him off the puck. It looks like the net came off its moorings. So, CC, what do you think so early in the game?
Well, I will say this. Simsbury does not seem like they're intimidated by the fact that the Lions are undefeated so far.
Absolutely,
And right now, I mean, here's the deal. They've been outshot probably 2-1 so far.
Yeah.
About 10 shots to 4 if I'm going by a quick count.
Yep.
But they're getting some chances. I mean, obviously they need to all crash the net. I think 3 times that we've had shots on net. Cole has shot, 1 against 2,
Right.
plus the goalie.
Right.
So if we're going to get one in there, we're going to have to probably do it like we always do it, within 3 feet of the net.
Grind
so
it out.
You got to grind one out, and you got to have someone charge in the net.
Here's a pat.
Watch this here, Mike.
Oh, Cole tries to go short side against Califf and pick that top corner and just missed it. But Simsbury keeping a lot of pressure on Northwest as they try to do a line change and outbreaks. There goes Simsbury. Cole again down the right side. Brendan Horn was quickly on him. There's Simeon into the corner. Steals the puck away from Esposito. Esposito gets it back. Lost it for a minute and then now out. And Northwest trying to break out of the zone. Unable to do so. Simsbury keeping the pressure on. Puck goes in. Wonderly makes a nice poke check there. by Kevin McDonough, and then out breaks Wonderly.
Skate.
So Wonderly's looking to dump the puck in. They're looking like a little dump and chase. There's a hit by Cole Chapman there on number 21, Bobby LaChance. Out breaks Brendan Horn. Horn out there against Kevin McDonough. Nice save behind there by Jackson Bolger. Wonderly goes back to get the puck. Little tie-up, and
That's
right in front of the referee. They're not going to call anything, and then here goes Chapman with a pass to Joey Mateo. Joey racing down the left side into the corner. Back there is Nick Salcido. And Northwest breaks it out.
Be a good
it looks like this is going to be icing. Yeah. So a nice exchange there. It looks like we're catching Northwest on some line changes.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things. If you keep giving Cole Chapman that much room, Mike, something's going to happen. He's too dangerous to let him on two on ones and giving him that much open ice. I'm really surprised Northwest Catholic isn't trying to lock in with somebody.
So you got Matt Reese out there, wins the face-off, back to Jack Fiango. Fiango takes a wrist shot, hits Sorelli in the shoulder and back behind the net. Joey Mateo with a nice shoulder check.
This is what this line's got to do. This line's got to play behind the net here.
Oh, they keep the puck in. There's Sorelli.
Keep working.
Griffin McCary takes a puck behind the net. 15, Colby Tuttle trying to get the puck out. Puck out now to Sean
Nice
McCary.
play right there.
Nice play by Simsbury. They can't get it deep into the zone, and Northwest has to regroup.
Two teams feeling each other out right now, Mike. I'm not really sure that each one feels comfortable with what's going on yet.
We see this a lot in the first period with our Trojans. You know, they played, it's that second, third period where they got to stay. Oh, Jack gets tripped up, steps on the puck, and it doesn't look like it's going to hurt us here. Joey Mateo into the corner. Brad Wang, and out breaks Matt Reese right in front, trying to take it away. Here comes a slap shot.
Nice block.
Stick check there by Rocco Sorelli. Matt Reese trying to get the puck out of the zone. He's not able to do so as Northwest keeps it in. And there's a little skirmish in front of the Simsbury bench. Brendan Horn and Joey Mateo, the two part ways. And we got a stoppage here. 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first period. And it's been a fairly even to almost better period for our Simsbury Trojans here against the number 2 team in the state, Northwest Catholic Lions.
So, Mike, two things to watch here as soon as the test comes down is to watch how Wonderly and McDonough season themselves as this game goes along. They haven't played a lot of games so far, so
it's a good point.
You wonder if they're going to get tired or they're going to get their sea legs, one of the two or both.
Right.
We're hopeful it's the sea legs for Simsbury's case.
We got an icing here as Cole was looking left and the puck came to him on the right side. So we're going to be back to, I believe, the right-hand side of Jackson Bolger, who's come up big with a couple of big saves. 1 point blank save right in front, which was huge.
So, Mike, this face-off here, Chapman's going to make sure he ties those guys up.
And he loses it, but Simsbury ends up with the puck, and here comes Pugmire.
This is what Pugmire is going to give you from defense. He's going to give you that Russian defenseman we haven't had in a while.
Oh
my God, he missed twice
pass.
on it.
Oh. Nice pass by Nicky Pugmire right out in front, and it just caught the heel of Cole Chapman, the sniper's stick. And that's not going to happen too often, where he's not going to be able to corral that puck and jam it to the back of the net.
So Pugmire gives you that extra Russian defenseman now that Simsbury has drastically needed since McDonough was out. So it's nice to have him back in the fold.
That's a very good point. There's a nice pinch in there by Nicky Pugmire, but he realizes that he can't touch the puck or would have been offsides. Drew Leck can't touch it either. Number 21, Bobby LaChance, just gets the puck in deep. Northwest trying like anything to get some offense going, not able to do so. Simsbury doing a great job right now on staying in the passing lanes and getting those pucks. Nice move by Pugmire as he goes right up the center ice, takes a shot, saved there by Sean McCary, and outbreaks Northwest Catholic. Jack Fiango's the only one back, being raced at. He takes a puck behind the net. Nice move around number 28, Luke Feller. And Simsbury just trying to get the puck out, unable to do so.
With 5 minutes left in the period, look for the team that makes the lazy penalty.
Correct.
That doesn't keep their intensity and then has a penalty that they shouldn't have.
That's a very good point. Right.
Just watch that. We've seen that
especially in the offensive zone, right, CC?
That will
It's a
make
killer.
me crazy.
There goes Jack Fiango trying to get the puck up to 15, Mark Vaccaro. Not able to do so, comes back into the Simsbury end. Fiango makes a nice move to get the puck out. Oh, it's offside.
There we go.
Yeah, we had a good view of that. Great play, great catch by the referee there, the linesman, and we got an offside. Otherwise, Northwest looked like they were going to dance right in for a 2-on or maybe 3-on-1.
So, Mike, you see both teams both trying to stretch the ice a little bit. You watch Northwest Catholic break out of their zone. They send that winger to the far boards and really try to make that long stretch pass. Open the defense, open the ice up.
There goes Scott Simeon with a nifty move around one of the Northwest Catholic players. Cole Chapman on that face-off win. Cole wins much more face-offs than he loses. He's amazing with the face-offs. Simeon trying to get the puck in deep. Kevin McDonough trying to keep it in, pops up. Caught there by a Northwest Catholic player. Cole Chapman takes it around the end. Looking for that wrister. Nice juicy rebound up front by Califf. Unable to be corralled by Simsbury. There's Cole again in front. Trying to get the puck out to Drew Leck. Is not able to do so and outraces Nick Salcido, assistant captain on the Northwest team. Nice back check there by Drew Leck. Staying in front of number 26, Connor Melanson for Northwest. There's Connor behind the net trying to get the puck out in front, not able to do so. Back to Northwest defense, back into the corner. Kevin McDonough in on Connor. Connor trying to make a move around Kevin. And does so, back out to Nick. Nice save by Jackson. There's a good little hand pass to himself into the corner by Cole. McDonough trying to get the puck out and out breaks Chapman. Chapman not able to get it by Nick.
We got to watch these trailers coming down the middle too, Mike. They're coming. Northwest Catholic loves to send that backdoor play.
And there's a beautiful out by Drew Leck as it's tipped, and there goes Joey Mateo, but there's somebody wide.
They stretch that defense.
Northwest wide, Jack Fiango right there. Slips, pass in front, goes wide of everybody. Brad Wang. Brad's got the puck in the corner to Matt Reese. Reese trying to get the puck up the boards. Back in front. Oh!
Dangerous positioning there.
And just wide. That was scary right there.
They're starting to exert themselves. We got to meet that puck out.
We got to get the puck out, and the puck does clear. And there's Joey there to meet the puck. Yeah, Jackson went right, and that thing was going left. Breaks back Brendan Horn. He's a dangerous hockey player right there. Nice save by Jackson and kicks it away to the corner. Nice Simsbury bounce, and there goes Joey Mateo. Simsbury's got a 3-on-2 here. Joey trying to get it in front of Matt Reese and just hops over his stick. Joey back behind the net. Puck bounces back in. Brad pinching in on right D. And there's Simsbury trying to keep it in as best they can in the offensive zone there.
Dig now, boys, dig.
There's a grind back there by Joey. He's still grinding away. It took 3 guys to take the puck away from him. And out breaks Northwest.
They're going to keep coming.
Sean Macri, nice check on Jack Fiango, but Fiango comes back with a nice check himself.
Oh, there
goes Sean. Sean
there was the penalty right
puts
there.
McDonough right into the corner.
See, that's a good test. See how McDonough comes up here because he's the one who's had that broken collarbone.
Oh, that's right. No call on that. No call. Nice pinch in there by Wonderly. But Northwest able to get the puck out. Pugmire now makes a nifty move.
Nice pass.
Gets the pass back. Gets the puck back up to Simeon. Tyler Esposito in the corner. Gets the puck back out to Pringle. Stolen for a second there by Cole Chapman, but he couldn't corral it. The puck goes around. Another nice pinch in by Torben. Torben takes a great shot. Califf with a nice save. We got 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go in the first period, which has been somewhat of an entertaining period, although not a high scoring period.
Rock solid.
You know, both teams have had their chances today, and it's already 1 minute left, and I tell you, to have Simsbury stay in this game after the way the last game ended is a huge plus for them. It's important they finish this last minute off now.
Here comes Drew Leck. Drew Leck coming off the ice in favor of Simeon, and it looks like Rocco Sorelli is on the left side. Sorelli keeps the puck. Nice pass to Chapman.
There it was right there.
And a nice shot. Simeon looking there for the rebound. Rebound went a little wide. Cole Chapman trying to get the puck back out in front. Gets the puck back to Sorelli. but Northwest defense is right there. It's a nice check over there, I believe, on Cole Chapman by number 10, Griffin Macri. That's a dangerous puck as it trickles in on Mike Califf. Outbreaks Northwest. Long tape-to-tape pass. Right on Bulger, but Bulger moves her way into the corner.
Important 22 seconds here.
And there goes Brendan Horn. Simsbury with a crazy pass there across ice, but Joey Mateo able to corral it.
Let's keep it deep. Keep it deep. Look for a turnover here.
Got under about 8 seconds to go here in the period. Simsbury doing a really good job keeping in the center of the ice, and the period comes to an end.
Oh, right there.
Little pushing and shoving, but Joey did the right thing by just walking away. I'll tell you, that was the second time Sean Macri or McCrary, I guess. There's 2 of them on there, Griffin and Sean, did a little extracurricular activity after the whistle was done. So
at the end of the period, right, and you get shoved in the head, you know, maybe Joey did the right thing by walking away, but I certainly wouldn't have been surprised if he turned around and decked him.
Yeah, there was a little push there, which was, well warranted.
I think what you're seeing maybe is a little bit of frustration from Northwest Catholic at this point. You end that last game against Simsbury 7-1, you come in here and 0-0 after 1, and clearly it was pretty even on opportunities. So, I think Northwest Catholic is going in the locker room kind of thinking a little bit like the pressure might be on them at this point. They're the number 2 ranked team in the state. Simsbury struggling a little bit. 0-0 after 1. Simsbury should be pretty happy with that. I think that the second period plays out pretty well. And what we got to watch here is Melanson. They do a great job making the small, subtle changes. And we'll see what kind of line matchups he comes out with this next period.
Yeah, I agree. I think Simsbury had some good opportunities. I believe the best opportunity of either team was the Scott Simeon right in front of the net opportunity, and that was one where he rushed it a little bit because I think he thought he had somebody on his back. But I'm looking forward to a good second period. I thought the teams came out, both skated really well, and I agree with Ed. I think there's more pressure on Northwest Catholic with their ranking in the state. Simsbury's now getting healthier. They've got some guys coming back that weren't around in the first part of the season, and that might bode well for them as we head into the state tournament. So we'll be back after this for second period action here from the International Skating Center in Simsbury. Northwest Catholic 0, Simsbury Trojans 0 after 1. All right, we are back for second period action as the 2 teams come back onto the ice. A couple of things, something a little out of the ordinary that happened as the period ended. The Northwest Catholic coach requested that the nets be changed. So I think it has to do something with the way they're setting into the spots. I think that net down there kept coming off its post, and I think these nets here have a little bit more of a grab. But you did, Eddie made a good point where the nets that were there were a little bit more brighter red. These nets look a lot older and harder to see the crossbar and the posts and all of that.
Yeah, a lot of facilities have practice nets that'll all get banged up and all, not worry about the nicks and the paint. Yep. They bring out the good nets for the game situations, a little more brighter, a little more colorful for the fans. And for some reason, we're back to the what looks like the practice nets.
Well, you brought up a good point too. Is like, how can you do that in the middle of a game? Like, I don't know how that, unless it's agreed to by both coaches. I don't know how you make a change like that.
And Mike, to be honest with you, Northwest Catholic's not the home team. This is Simsbury home team.
That's a good point.
To have the Northwest Catholic coach come over and change goalie nets is a little bit, in my idea, a little bit of an outside the box kind of thing.
Yeah.
And if I was Coach Day, I'd be a little bit skeptical, and I want to know what's going on. Is my home ice?
Why they did that?
My nets.
I want to switch gears with you a little bit as we have a little delay here with the nets. I mentioned in pregame that Coach Mateo heads our rugby team at Simsbury High School, and the team this year is going on a fantastic trip, kind of a once-in-a-lifetime kind of trip. Tell me a little bit about that, Eddie.
Hey, Mike, we're really excited. We've got 45 boys, 13 girls lined up to go to Ireland.
Wow.
During our spring break time, spend 7 days, flying to Dublin, play 2 games, go to a few international matches, train with some of the professional teams over there, do a lot of sightseeing. From what we understand, we were the first sporting team to actually go over and play overseas against any other team. So we're really excited about it. I'm really nervous about it. We did a dry run a few years ago and took a bunch of boys down to Washington, D.C., which was a great event. But I was exhausted after 3 days. I can imagine after 7.
Have you been able to see video of these high school kids over in Ireland? Or
we have not,
okay.
and I'm not sure I want to.
Right. Well, that sounds like a great trip.
We're excited. Thanks for bringing it up, Mike. I appreciate it.
All right, here we go. Cole Chapman now, ready to face off. It's number 6, Nick Salcido. Face off won by Northwest. Back into the corner, Wonderly chasing after it. Both teams coming out in a 0-0 tie as the first period ended with nobody scoring. Northwest dumps it right back in. Big move right there by Colby Tuttle.
We got to watch ourselves here, not get caught in zone.
Northwest trying to grind it out there, keep the puck in. Simeon able to get it free, but Northwest keeps it in Simsbury's zone. There's a nice shot, great save by Jackson Bulger.
Simsbury sagged down real low. Watch out here.
Tyler Esposito, another nice save by Bulger. He's able to direct the puck over to the left board. Nice little nifty pass by Nick Salcido. Back over to Esposito. Esposito trying to get it onto his forehand. Take a shot. Looks like Northwest Catholic right now is dominating play, keeping the puck away from Simsbury. Almost stolen in there by Drulek, and is now by Simsbury. Here goes Cole Chapman. Chapman racing up the right-hand side. He's got Pugmire as a trailer, unable to reach him.
Again at the blue line, guys. Again at the blue line. We got to make sure we get that puck deep.
There's Brendan Horn now. Horn out with Nathan Lotz. And this could be Brendan Horn coming in behind Jack Fiango, and he scores.
Not good. Wow. He got behind Mr. Fiango. We got caught in their zone there.
He flipped it to himself.
Did you see that? He did, yeah. Yeah, so again, Eddie called it. You gotta come out fired up, and it looks like Simsbury was a little bit back on their heels as we started this second period, and it burned them.
See, we knew Northwest Catholic was going to switch things up. Not only did they switch up the nets, but looked at to switch up some of their lines there. So I thought that they were looking for that quick break and penned us in.
Yeah.
So it's important for us to answer back, Mike.
So less than 2 minutes into the second period, and Northwest scores to make it 1-0 Lions over the Trojans. And here they come back. Brendan Horn again, number 7, with a move around Fiango.
Nice
Great save by Bulger, but unable to get it out in front of the net.
Nice.
And a great play there.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Referee.
I think that was Matt Reese who was able to get that. Yes, it was.
Defense looks a little bit confused out there right now. They're letting too many stretch passes go. They're missing some assignments, and this is not good for Simsbury.
No, great save there, but a great off the post on that new net.
Skated
by Brendan Horn.
Northwest definitely looks like a different team in the second period here.
They sure do.
They're skating with a purpose for sure.
Nick Salcido over to number 28, Luke Feller. Back to 15, Colby Tuttle in on net. Great save again by Bulger as he forces the puck over to the left. Northwest is taking it to Simsbury right now a little bit.
Got us penned in a little bit here, and I think we're not moving our feet.
Offside again. As Sean Mackery takes the puck in, but yeah, it certainly looks like there were 2 different speeches given in the locker rooms at between the first period intermission as Northwest has come out all firing up. All right, we got a Nick Salcido, 2 6s out there against Cole Chapman. Chapman once again wins the face-off over to Scott Simeon, who dumps it into, trying to get the puck, I think, to Kevin McDonough. Was unable to do that. Torben Wonderly back behind the net. This is Simsbury's number 1 line out here today, defensively and offensively. Here comes number 15, Colby Tuttle. Tuttle getting the puck in deep. Luke Feller's unable to control it, and the puck goes off of Colby Tuttle and over the boards, and we've got a stop and play with just about 3 minutes gone in the second period. 1-0 Lions.
You know, sometimes I think Simsbury tries to get too cute with how they possess the puck a little bit. You know, they have the skill to just to go up and down the wings and play hard. They try to dump. Here we got an opportunity here. Always
Colt
a tough play for a goalie.
Chapman won that faceoff again and tried to take it himself. Looks like he's a man possessed. And here is Northwest Catholic offsides once again. CC, what do you think about the start here?
Well, right now, the Trojans have no shots on goal for the period. They turned over the puck when they had 3 men in the zone. That ended up turning into the long pass and then the score.
Yep.
So, I mean, right now it looks like Northwest is up. They're up another level skating, speed-wise, and we're still playing like we were in the first period.
Well, like Eddie was saying, it's all in how you come back here. Well, how are you going to answer this?
You know, what I will say, though, is it's good to see our captains back on the ice. So, I mean, hopefully that will help us a little bit.
Drew Leck, and there's 17 again, Sean McGarry. Little extracurricular activity. At some point, the referees have to call that. You know, I mean, he's getting away with a lot out there.
You know,
that's
Mike,
the third time I've seen him do something that looks penalty worthy. And again, Wonderly is saying the same thing to the referee. It's like, how many times are you going to let that guy get away with it?
Well, you know what? They're going to keep doing it until they call it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And here's the other thing that's going to start happening. You're going to start Simsbury getting a little chippy.
Right.
So it may fall right into what Northwest Catholic wants. So we got to be poised here, keep our composure.
Yeah, you know, Eddie, that's a great point because the retaliation is always the one that gets.
Oh my, that's a hustle mistake there. He's got to be skating harder than that.
Yeah, Brad got beat. It didn't look like he hustled back to the puck.
Well, we won the faceoff and we drew it right out of the zone.
Right. There's puck out of the zone here as chase for it. By, I think that's right. No, that is Andre Petrenko. Anton Petrenko.
Everyone knows his relatives in town here, famous skaters.
Victor.
Victor. So we know he could skate.
No, so true. Very
he actually
true.
just got back from Russia. Blue line again, guys. Blue line again.
There's number 15 there. Mark Vaccaro back on the ice, as you were saying. It's good to see him out. Nice little nifty pass there back to Anton by Brad. Puck gets tangled up in the corner. Anton takes it out, gives it to Wang. And trying to get it out, just unable to do so. Tyler Esposito keeps it in. Puck goes over into the corner. Fiango races after it. Nice backhand. Tipped by Esposito. Should not be icing, and it is not. There goes Alex Pringle.
See him stretchy ice. Look at him stretchy ice.
And there's a nice pass up to Esposito, over to Nathan Leutz. Back behind Wonderly. Pass to Pugmire, and Pugmire takes it up the ice. Nice move between two
That
Northwest
looked like
Catholic
a trip
players.
there, but I'm not going to say anything.
Wow.
Brendan Horn, and just a great move there by Connor Melanson, but not able to score.
As long as the referees let them play today, that's fine. If they start changing their theory and start calling penalties, I think we've got a real issue.
Wide open on the outside.
That's a good point. Pugmire over in the corner. Dumps it behind the net to Cole Chapman. Chapman right out in front. Simeon trying to get to the puck. Not able to do so. There he is now in the corner. Simeon takes the puck out, head up. He was looking to pass it out front. Thought better of it. Referee wants the puck to get moving.
They're going to shadow him. They're going to shadow. Seven's going to shadow.
There's a nice pass out in front.
Point, come out.
Pugmire. Right off Cole's skate. Yeah, that made it through. I'm not sure Mike Califf would have been able to see that. Drew Leck hustling like crazy in back of the net. Nice little push by Leck to number 19, Tyler Esposito. I hear a lot of banging and
that's Joey
bouncing
Mateo
down there. Joey Mateo making a lot of noise in the corner over there. Ends up with the puck and out breaks Brendan Horn. Horn's going to have Wonderly's not going to allow it. 2-on-2 here. Nice pass back by 28, Luke Feller. Brendan now with the puck behind the net. He's quite a skater, isn't he? Brendan Horn. I remember him as a freshman when Cole Chapman and Horn were kind of the
he's gotten a lot bigger. Nice play by Wonderly. So nice to have him back.
Got a
broken stick.
Wonderly's got a broken stick.
Watch Reese take off. That's interference there.
There goes Reese. Oh, and there's
That's
a
gotta
trip.
be-
They got it.
It's the
They got
first
it.
one.
Oh, Joey. Now, don't do anything, Joey. There it is, McCary. That's perfect. That's perfect.
First
He's
penalty
been chippy.
so far.
Yep. So we got a Simsbury Trojans power play here. Let's see if they can move the puck around and get a couple of good quality shots on net. We haven't seen a lot of that from the penalty, from the power play of late. So it'd be nice to see them move the puck around and see if we can get some quality shots here.
I can't believe we're this far into the game. We just had our first penalty.
Yeah, very good point, yeah. Yep.
You know, I mean, I think they're letting them play.
It does seem that way. That's what Eddie was saying. They do seem to be letting these guys play.
Well,
Eddie was also saying he hopes they don't change it up. You know, if you let them play, let them play. Don't change it now.
See, here's the interesting thing, right, guys, is that there's some new faces now with Wonderly and McDonough. So I'm really curious to see how they get used on this power play.
And we're out of the zone again.
Out of the zone. Fiango now over to Brad. Brad gets it right in the middle to Simeon.
There it is.
Simeon over to Joey. Oh, Joey tries to go to the forehand. Cole Chapman now takes a puck behind the net. Chapman trying to get the puck, trying to get something going here.
Set yourself right
Here
there.
he goes. Nice move.
Joey knocked
Backhand.
that thing
Oh! Did that hit the post there, CC, or
It hit
just
the
go
blocker.
off? Okay. All right. Hit the blocker.
Unlucky.
And then here's Northwest able to bounce it down there. Being chased at by number 6, Nick Salido.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying about being too cute, guys. We got to make a play.
Oh, here's
watch
come on,
this.
Here's a
Rocco.
whiff. Rocco with the nice
Good
shot,
try.
a steal, and great save there by Mike Califf.
Rocco's been really hot lately. He had the game winner against Conard a few weeks ago on OT. He had another one last week against East Catholic and set up a third one. He's been set up a third and fourth one. So he's playing some good hockey right now. He's really
Very
coming into his
solid
own.
hockey player. Cole Chapman again with another face-off win. Fiango keeps the puck in, but Brendan Horn now looks like they've got they almost had a short 2-on-1. Wonderly takes the puck behind the net. Chased there by Nick Salido, and out breaks Rocco. Rocco coming down along the right side, up against number 3, Luke Connell.
Get a shot off here. Get a shot, boys.
Back over to Fiango. Fiango with a nice shot.
Oh, there
Great
it is,
tip
right
in
there.
front by Rocco.
Right there.
And there's
there
a
it
goal.
is.
Chapman.
And who is
Chapman.
it? Cole Chapman there for. And I got to tell you, here's the thing I saw. Rocco Sorelli made that goal happen. Eddie just got through saying that Rocco's been hot. He put his body in front of Mike Califf. It was tough to see the shot come in. And then the sniper, Cole Chapman, was there with, how many times do we say, keep your stick on the ice? His stick's on the ice, a nice rebound. He puts it in the back of the net and we're tied at 1.
Right
Hey,
there.
Mike,
Right on the doorstep.
what do we see about goal scorers? They're always in the right spot, right? Cole
That's
Chapman's
right.
always in the opportunity spot to get that goal, and he surely did.
One of the best goal scorers we saw on Northwest Catholic for years was Anthony Ciolin, and he was always around the net. You would say all the time, because we had an interesting relationship with Georgie and net, Eddie's son George and net, and our good friend Rob and Terry Ciolin's son Anthony as a goal scorer for Northwest. So it was always the offense against the defense when these guys got together. And you would say it, and George would tell me all the time. He just always seems to be in a goal-scoring place all the time.
Always. All good
Here's
goal
a break.
scorers
Oh, Joey Mateo almost had a breakaway in here.
Well,
Northwest.
I think one of the things you're talking about, especially with the goal scorer, is they have the ability to know where to be when they don't have the puck.
Right.
Right? I mean, and that's kind of the key. So Cole was at the doorstep there. That thing came down, wide open net, right in.
Not Joey's stick broke.
Oh, that's going to cost his dad some money.
You know,
It didn't look like it broke. Nope, I don't think it broke. I think it just got knocked out of his hands. There's a nice
Hold on,
save right
there we
into
go.
the bread box of Jackson Bolger, and we have a stoppage in play with 5 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the second period, and the game tied at 1.
so Mike, you wonder if Malance is going to switch to nets again after this period. I don't know. She got a third set back there.
I don't know. Yeah, that's right. We do have another rink, so
right.
there's probably a couple of nets over there in the other rink.
Listen, maybe these are bigger than the ones we had in the first.
And here's Simsbury with another
Nice
face-off
pass.
win, and here comes Scott Simeon.
Skate now.
Simeon
Now,
looking
get
to
the
go
net.
right,
Let's get to the net.
looking
right?
to go around Tyler Esposito, around the net, gets it over to Cole. Cole moves it back behind the net, unable to get it back to Simeon.
Hit him.
Drew Leck all over number 26, Connor Melanson there. And Cole again trying to get it in. Blind pass out, and there goes Connor. Melanson with a little bit of a wrist shot, but Brad Hung was able to get his stick on it and tip it up over the plexiglass, and we have a stop and play. It's going to stay in Simsbury's zone. We've played almost 10 minutes in the second period, and the two teams have traded goals.
So, Mike, we're at the halfway point here, and I tell you, Simsbury couldn't ask for any more to be in this game tight with their two captains back and a chance to take some pressure here on Northwest Catholic.
That's right. Chapman's 19th goal of the season. Tyler Esposito now with the puck. Tries to go
Nice
cross-eyed.
play.
Stolen there by Simeon. Simeon gets the puck in deep, and there goes Drew Leck. It's like the ever-ready bunny back there. He is just all go, 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 go all the time. Puck goes cross-ice over to Tyler. Drew trying to line him up, unable to do so. And we're going to have a icing, I think. So, CC, a little bit more energy out of our Trojans here as compared to the beginning of the period.
Definitely has picked up the pace. As Ed said, you know, to be at this point in the game with the number 2 team in the state, they're doing a fantastic job. I think it's one of these things, especially when these two teams play, you throw out the records.
Yeah, I agree. We said that last year, too. I think Northwest came in hot last year, and you just throw the records out.
So what I find interesting is that, you know, it was a little bit of a physical play by Northwest Catholic that kind of spurred Simsbury on a little bit. Kind of got them back interested in this game because they surely did come out of the second period ready to take it to them.
Yeah.
And then a little physical play by Northwest, a little chatter, and it kind of piqued Simsbury's interest. So
that's a very, very good observation. That's right, Eddie.
So if we could just keep putting the pressure on now, they might have put us back in this game. What's that saying? Yeah. Don't wake the sleeping dog?
That's right. That's right. We got to come up big here. Jackson's got to have a good another 4 minutes to go in the second period. Some tight D, good goaltending. Puck gets around to 13, Ryan McCormick, and McCormick gets the puck out. There goes Livingston. Livingston chasing to try to get his stick on it, not able to do so, and out breaks Northwest Catholic. Back in the corner, and Wonderly back after the puck. Being chased by number 17, Sean McCary. And I get a good sense of feeling I'm saying that wrong, so I apologize to Sean's family. Back over to number 15 for Simsbury. That's Mark Ficcaro. Giving us back on the ice for the first time in a long time.
Dangerous time here, guys. Dangerous time. Get a face-off. Settle things down. Let's change some lines here.
One of the things I was saying last night, we went to the UConn hockey, UConn BC game, and one of the things that those guys consistently do very well is clearing out the front of the net. Those defensemen do not allow any winger or centerman to set up camp in front of the net.
That's a key. There's no doubt about that.
Simsbury's had. Here we go. Right now,
here we
Mike,
go. We got a 2-on-1.
A lot of
Cole Chapman and Brulek looking. Oh,
he was short side.
He was looking to go short side. So they may have a. That's the second time he's done that. Tried to go short side high and short side low. They might have a little book on Califf then. There's Simeon trying to get the puck in. And Brendan Horn. He's quick. Fiango now trying to stay in the middle. He did a great job right there. Jack Fiango did a phenomenal job staying in between the two defenders, the two Northwest guys.
Simsbury's running around now. They've got to get their shape back here.
Uh-oh. Right out in front. Oh, beautiful save by Bolger. What did I just say about a minute ago, right? He's got to come up huge in the last 4 minutes, and he just made 2 huge saves for Simsbury.
You know, one of our keys was Bolger today, and I tell you what, when Bolger plays big, and I don't mean playing at the top of his game, he shows his big body frame and takes away that net. He's a very effective goalie. He's just starting to understand how to play these angles and play big.
Yeah. And he's a junior, right?
He is a junior,
So he's got another year, too. That's a nice play by Nick right there to keep the puck in the zone.
Come back to the puck.
Got to get inside of him.
There's Fiango. Fiango trying to, Sorelli now trying to get the puck away from the Northwest Catholic player. Matt Reese into the corner, back over to Brad. Brad looking for Joey. Joey's got the puck now down the left-hand side.
Go, Joe, go.
Griffin Mackery takes the puck away here.
Turn.
Puck goes back over into the corner. Northwest able to bring
right
it
there.
up. Nice save
Find
by
him.
Sorelli. Oh, quick turn and shoot. Nice save by Mike Caleb. Joey grinding in there with 17. Great play by Joey Mateo. Gets Sorelli free. Oh, nice. Out to Pugmire.
Watch
Pugmire
this.
to McDonough.
Look at Mateo in front of the net.
How's that not a penalty? Oh, right almost to Chapman. How is that not a penalty? Joey was getting mauled. And here comes as Simsbury.
Nice.
Oh, great play right there. Again, no call. A great play on a no call. Northwest, so it's a little bit of a scary Harry here. Harry carry. As both teams are running around rampant. 1 minute, 9 seconds to go in the period. And there's
Nice
a beautiful pass by Cole Chapman to
Get
Drew
to the
Leck.
net with it.
Leck trying to get a shot on net, unable to do so. Spins, turns, nobody was open. And back over to help out is Scott Simeon. Simeon over in the corner. Drew Leck now takes the puck away.
Keep going deep
Esposito
here. Keep playing deep here.
takes the body, which was a nice play, and we've got somebody hurt down in the corner, which is stopped play. It
Number
looks
8.
like it's Brendan Horn.
Brendan Horn.
Assistant captain Brendan Horn gets up. I think he has to leave the ice. If he calls the stoppage in play, unless it was not because of him, he's got to leave the ice.
You say, yeah, I think the referee's on it.
I can't wait to see the video.
Yeah, here he goes. He's
when
going
they-
off.
When they show Joe Mateo get tackled.
Oh, absolutely. That was crazy. He was getting mauled in the front of the net.
You know, that's his role. He knows his role to play. He's got to go to the front of the net, muck it up, and play in those ugly areas that a lot of people don't want to go. That's how he makes his living. That's how he's got to be.
I like that. He's a grinder out there. Cole Chapman with another face-off win.
Keep it in. Oh,
Northwest able to get the puck out.
good.
Good stick work there.
Number
Good
14,
stick work
Steph
there.
Myers. Haven't called his name much this game.
So again, you see Coach Day move Rocco with Chapman on this line.
That's just sloppy.
That's a pass into the skates, and then Cole was not able to stay onside. Rocco Sorelli going after Connor Merlanson back there.
Late in the period, you're seeing him use Rocco a
There's
lot more.
Nice play by Pugmire. I'm sorry, that's Wonderly over there. Esposito now for Northwest takes the puck behind the net. They're trying to break out. There's 6 minutes, 6 seconds to go in the period. A period which started strong by Northwest. It's going to end in a 1-1 tie. So we got the period comes to an end with the Simsbury Trojans and Northwest Catholic Lions tied at 1. My quick summary of the period, guys, is Simsbury came out a little flat, turned it on at about the 10-minute mark, ended up scoring a goal on a power play, which was much needed. So they hit the bell, or whatever they say. They came back after getting hit down, that goal. They came right back and did a great job to even out the game at the end of the period.
You know, you look at this and you say, you know, who's feeling the pressure right now? So Northwest Catholic undefeated, ranked second in the state. Simsbury's feeling fresh. They've got back their 2 captains. They're actually back in this game, energized. And I tell you what, I think there's a lot of chatter going on in that locker room. I think they feel good about this. And don't forget, Simsbury's played a lot of 1-goal games. They've
Right.
lost 2 or 3 OT games. They've tied an OT game. They're not foreign at all to playing a tight hockey game. So I think this third period is going to be a really good one. And I would be surprised if Mr. Chapman's not heard of a few more times before this game's over. He's getting opportunities.
I read something in the paper this morning. There was a nice article in there about Cole and about the team, the Hartford Current, and I read that said something like Simsbury's last 5 losses were by less than 2 goals. So they're in every game. They're grinding. CC, you made a good point. You know, the effort has to be there for all 45 minutes, right? And for this team, the margin of error is very, very small. As they get these guys back, you know, they're going to have some more chances. They're going to get some other guys some scoring chances, and they have to execute.
Yeah, you just can't take a shift off. That's the key.
Right.
And sometimes you see, especially in the middle of the game, you'll see guys go out there and the intensity drops and someone has a bad penalty or they turn over a puck where they have a really good opportunity to score. And that's how close it is to being able to win these games. I mean, with 40 seconds left, what I really liked about it was that they broke out of the zone rather than kind of get in a defensive mode. But they should take that 40 seconds and really make a concerted effort to try to score and take the lead.
Yeah.
And they come to the blue line and they turn it over. And it was just, and I think that's just kind of a lack of concentration. So I'm really looking for the first minute of period 3 to really set the tone. Because I think if someone scores the next goal, they're really going to work hard to get the one that's going to be the separation goal after that, too.
Well, a very different game from the first time these two met. As again, we mentioned Northwest Catholic taking that first meeting 7-1. This is a very, very different game. Both teams extremely competitive in this one. We are tied at 1 after 2 periods of play here at the International Skating Center in Simsbury, and we're all excited and waiting for period number 3. We'll be back for puck drop in a few minutes. All right, we're back somewhat live. This will probably be posted to the Simsbury Community Television website, sctv.org. For those at home would like to watch the replay of today's game, which has been a fantastic one. We entered the third period here with Simsbury Trojans and the Northwest Catholic Lions locked at 1 in a game that has been very competitive by both teams. Again, Northwest Catholic coming into this game ranked 2nd in Division I state rankings, while Simsbury is ranked 12th. They've battled the injury bug. They're starting to get healthy again, and they look good.
So, Mike, I go back, if I could, a little bit to last year, how Simsbury ended their season against Northwest Catholic in a game very similar to this. Very tight, close game. And early in the third period, a few mistakes put them out, and a bad penalty at the end really hurt them. So look for Simsbury to get their sea legs. Let's get the puck deep, and let's make something happen early.
As CC said, as we ended the second period, the first minute of this third period is going to be big. And here goes Cole Chapman. Chapman in the corner. Sean Macri and Griffin. Sean and Griffin. Oh, there's a pass. Oh!
Butterfly.
That was a little bit of a different one. So Wonderly pinched in, passed out in front to Cole Chapman, who looked like he sent a knuckleball at Mike Califf, and Califf was able to grab that.
So what I want to point out quickly there, guys, the goalie Califf was already down on his knees when that shot had been taken.
Oh,
so
boy.
I'm wondering if he is a true butterfly, but if you want to get him, you got to go up top, I think, or keep him moving. Make him move a little bit.
Yeah. Well, here's the strength of Cole Chapman's wrist shot. It goes wide and all the way down the other end of the rink. Wonderly being harassed by number 28, Luke Feller. Drew Leck trying to get the puck out. Wonderly again. Nice move around Feller. Off to Leck. Leck trying to get the puck out, not able to do so. Kept in by number
here. Dangerous play.
Colby Tuttle. Oh, right out in front. And
Wow. Too cute. Let's get the puck out.
Luke Feller's not able to get the puck on his stick, or that would have been a goal for Northwest Catholic. Here comes Joey Mateo coming up.
He was an unfortunate fella on that
one. He was. There goes Jack Fiango behind the net. Fiango's got some good lateral movement as a defenseman. He's a nice skater. There's Joey in, racing behind the net with Matt Reese. As Eddie said, you said earlier, this team would be great if this team could produce a goal here, a little bit more on offense. And here they come. Here. Looks like we have Rocco Sorelli trying to get the puck over to Joey Mateo, just not able to reach it on his backhand. And out breaks Northwest Catholic. Here comes Brendan Horn.
Skate, come up and hit him, boys.
Fiango does a nice job as Brad.
Brad, don't take the easy way out. Come on, buddy.
And there's a pass over that goes through the skates of Brendan Horn. Fiango backhand to get it out of the zone. Northwest dumps it back in as they want to do a line change. Bolger stops the puck. He's trying to stop number 8, Nathan Leutz for Northwest. Puck remains over in the corner. There's number 28, Luke Feller. Feller trying to make a move around Rocco Sorelli. Gets it back to his defense. Defense back in to number 6.
Oh, skate
Shot
now, skate.
Off of Simsbury player in front, and then they want to do a line change. Northwest very quick to get the puck out. Simeon in center ice there, trying to get the puck, unable to do so. And here goes Wonderly. Takes a hit by Northwest. Nice move there. There's Colby Tuttle. Tuttle behind the net being harassed by Chapman. Out breaks Kevin McDonough. McDonough up the left side, makes a nice move, center ice, trying to get the puck in deep. Not able to get by the defenseman down there, number 17, Sean McCary. Back out to McDonough.
Right
McDonough trying to get it out. Torben Wonderly back in on net.
Good try.
McDonough going back to defense, and he stops it. Colby Tuttle right there. He didn't see him behind him. Cole Chapman, but McDonough able to keep the puck in. Simeon sneaks in behind Sean McCary, and McCary takes a nice body. There's Drew Leck. Back out to Cole Chapman on the wing. Nice quick wrister. It hits Simeon in the skates, and out breaks Northwest Catholic. They're unable to get it through center ice. And then here goes Chapman. Chapman coming up. It's 1-on-3. Really quick shot into the midsection. No whistle right now. No whistle. Now we've got a whistle and a stop and play.
So we got to make that goalie move a little bit. We got to keep him going side to side. He's great when he sets up. He's big body. He'll play the angle, and he's down. Takes away the bottom of the net. We got to get him moving. We got to go up top on him.
So it looked like here, CC, in the first 4 minutes, it looks like the quality opportunities on offense have been all Northwest.
Yeah, we haven't had too many good attempts. I mean, we've carried the puck into the zone well.
Yep.
I like to see the guys skate a little bit rather than just jump and chase it.
There goes Brendan Horn right around Hoying, and he tries to go long side there, blocker side. Not able to do so. Puck bounces over the net. Nice pass in front. Now breaks Simsbury. Simsbury does get it out of their zone. It's corralled there by Alec Pringle. Pringle gets it up to Nathan Leutz. Leutz tries a pass. It ends up in the skates of Connor Melanson, and there goes Rocco Sorelli. Sorelli around Tyler Esposito behind the net. Stopped there by Alec Pringle, and Connor Melanson takes the puck back. Nick Salcido is screaming for the puck at center ice. I know, here goes Bill Jack. Oh, beautiful play by Mike Califf. That was an unbelievable stop by the Northwest Catholic goalie, or Chapman basically had an open net.
And Chapman made a great play.
He actually had a 2-on-0 there, too.
And then now the puck's bouncing around there in front. And no, and here's another chance. Jackson Bulger on his side. And Colby Tuttle almost was breaking clean against Bulger, but Bulger came out to make the save. So a little bit of action going on here in the first 5 minutes of the third period. We knew we were in for a good one. We've now got Nick Salcido against Cole Chapman. Chapman wins again, and off to the races goes Simsbury. Trying to get the puck up to Cole, is unable to do so. Simsbury's now Pugmire. Gets it back around Tuttle. Over to Drew Leck. Leck is trying to get the puck out. Not able to do so. Back and scored. Nick Salcido. Not to say that was a weak goal because it was a low wrister, but again, it was a puck that Drew Leck was trying to get out of our zone and unable to do so. It bounced over to Salcido, and he just wristed one low to the blocker side of Jackson Bulger, and the Northwest Catholic team takes a 2-1 lead here in the third period.
That shot from inside the circle.
Again, we're going to have to respond. As Eddie said, it's how we respond. So here's Livingston and Sorelli. Puck bounces back to Livingston. That's going to be no offsides. Okay.
I think you're going to see the game get a little more chippy at this point.
I agree. Mark Ficcaro. There's Jack Fiengo in a nice shot. One of Northwest Catholic players. Bobby LaChance for Northwest in there. Bobby and Cam Porter. Back to Brad Wang. Brad around Cam. Back out to number 13, Brendan White. Nice body check there by Brad. And out breaks Rocco. Turns, fires, does get it out of the zone. but Northwest able to keep it in the zone. And this could be an icing as nobody's touch.
Waved
It's
it off.
waved off. There goes Sean Macri. Chased there by Caro. And there's Brendan Horn trying to get around Fiango, unable to do so. Fiango with his head up.
Wow.
Oh, just missed Ficaro. As this will be icing, and Colt Chapman's line's coming back on. So we've got 8 minutes and 16 seconds. A lot of time still left in this game. 2-1 lead for the Northwest Catholic Lions.
You know, it's all about opportunities. We had an early opportunity, we couldn't get it. Now we get back in this one, and they had their opportunity, they took advantage of.
Chapman against Nathan Leutz. He wins the face-off once again. Wonderly takes the puck out. Wonderly now up to Drew Leck. Leck on the right side, trying to get around Tyler Esposito, not able to do so. Simeon pinches in and makes the Northwest Catholic player. Moving around. Oh!
Good try.
Ping-ponging a little bit in front. There's a nice pass out to Leck.
Oh, watch this.
Leck with a nice strong move. Not able to get to the rebound.
There it is.
There goes Cole. Back comes Northwest. Number 8, Nathan Leutz.
They're regrouping.
And now they're regrouping. Here comes Brendan Horn with a head of steam. He's weaving and bobbing and weaving right through the Simsbury's entire team.
They're lucky.
And
We gotta get that puck out, boys. This is what happens.
Connor was able to, Connor Melanson able to steal the puck. Then that puck's out. Stolen by Torben Wonderly. Wonderly takes it across center ice. He's looking, head up, trying to get the puck in deep. Tyler Esposito and Wonderly going at it a little bit. And then Wonderly ends up with it. Oh, nice play there by Scott Simeon, who tried to go short side on a backhand, not able to do so. Was racing back as Matt Reese. A great play by Matt. There's Simeon. Not expecting the puck, but got it anyway. And there goes Rocco Sorelli. Sorelli over to Matt Reese. Matt Reese
Shot. Get a shot.
trying to get the puck back on net. Joey Mateo there breaks up the play. Mateo goes right to the front of the net. Broken by Northwest. They try to pop it out. There's Matt Reese.
That's a hand pass.
And that's going to be a hand pass. Good call by CC. 6 minutes, 31 seconds to go in the third period. Very entertaining game here in Simsbury. 2-1, the visitors. Northwest Catholic here as visitors today. Eddie, what do you think?
I'm thinking that Simsbury really needs to start possessing the puck more. They're making a lot of mistakes, coughing it up, and I think we need to have a little more possession. I think we've stepped up physically. We started hitting a little more, and we started a little more physical, but we've really got to possess that puck.
I agree. I think this Simsbury's got to play an A game in order to get by Northwest. And puck just bounced over number 6, Nick Salcido, for almost his second goal of the game. Northwest keeping the puck in. Number 28, Luke Feller.
Oh, watch this
10,
now.
Graffin McCary.
Oh, here goes
Mateo. Mateo trying to make a move around Sean McCary, who's been chippy all game. Nice play for Brad Wang to keep the puck in. Now Simsbury looks like Sorelli's looking to come off, do a line change. Joey Mateo forces the puck, and that's going to be a icing. So a little bit of a sniper, Blaine Stoughton-like sniper, Brendan Horn there in center ice. And he just couldn't catch it, or he was going in.
He's hanging around, waiting for the breakaway.
We just need a couple of quality shots on net. I'll tell you, Mike Califf has done a good job. I'm not sure he's been tested a lot, but when he has, he's come up with a big save.
Well, you're seeing why Northwest Catholic is so good. Defensively, they're very sound. They haven't really given us a lot of room out there. We've had our chances, but
they don't beat themselves.
They don't.
They're
really well coached.
Drew Leck goes into the corner there. Puck's bouncing around. Kevin McDonough trying to get the puck out. He does. Over to Drew. Drew gets a puck up over the stick of Scott Simeon. Outraces Northwest.
Just simple. They keep things simple here, right?
They sure do. It's just a dump and chase, right? Dump and chase.
Trojans are going to have to pick up the intensity, though.
5 minutes to go in the game.
Less than 5 minutes in the game. We need to go a little bit faster and a little bit harder.
This is going to be no icing as it tipped off a Northwest Catholic player on its way into the corner. Connor Melanson now up there against Torben Wunderlich. Takes the puck over to Nick Salcido. Nick skating over into the corner. There's Cole Chapman trying to backhand it.
That's going to cost us.
Oh! Salcido is almost goaltender's best friend, Eddie, right?
I thought that was going to be a problem right there.
you called it as soon as he gave it up.
You got it.
Here we go.
Here we go now.
Mark Vaccaro now trying to get around Esposito.
Look, he's got help on the drop.
Nice play by Tyler Esposito. He got back really quickly, and that was a very nice defensive play by Esposito. Simsbury again keeping the pressure on. There's Brad Wang. Brad just dumps it in over the head of Esposito. Esposito now over to Sean McCarry. McCarry up to number 28, Luke Feller.
Good try.
And a shot on net, saved, but another nice save by Mike Califf.
Getting tight here, Mike. Getting tight now, right? So you're going to see him, since we start to shorten the bench, you're going to see him start to throw things at him, I think. So I think that we'll see Northwest Catholic be very simple with their game. In and out. Blue lines in and out.
That's right. Looks like somebody might be taking a timeout.
Simsbury's going to call a timeout here and talk things through.
Simsbury calling a timeout. They call everybody over. So I wasn't expecting the type of goal that Northwest Catholic scored. I thought it would be somewhat of a, point tip shot. A lot of confusion in the center of the goalie in front of Bolger.
Definitely a lot closer to the net than that one came out from.
Sausalito seemed to get a nice wrister off and put it low again on the blocker side. And Northwest ends up taking a 2-1 lead, but still a lot of hockey left in the third period.
This is where we're hopeful that now the Simsbury seniors who are back can really start to step it up and show some leadership and really take the bull by the horns here. They've been a lot of these games this year, and it's kind of gone either way, and it hasn't gone good. So maybe tonight's a good chance for them to turn the momentum around in this season, come out and stick one here and tie it up, and then take our chances in OT.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Again, this is reminiscent of the game we did against Hamden, another very good hockey team in the state of Connecticut, where Simsbury ended up victorious with a 4-3 win in that game. And that was a tremendous effort by our Trojans. We need a similar effort right now with 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the game. Face-off won by Chapman. Back on net.
Right
tip
there.
in front.
That's right. You're making him move. Make
you
that
got
kid
Rocco
move.
Sorelli out there with Cole Chapman and Scott Simeon. There's a nice pass in there. Looks like Torben Wunderlich. Goes back into the corner. Sean McCarry with Rocco. Rocco ends up with the puck. Back to Fiango. Fiango with a nice wrist shot. Not able to get in. Oh, nice pass in front. Oh, and the puck just bounces around and broken out by Northwest Catholic. That's number 6, Nick Salcido, who right now has the game go-ahead goal. There's a nice turn and pass, and this will be icing if nobody catches up to it, and it's going to be that. So Wunderlich's coming off the ice. We have another stop and play. We've got just about 3 minutes to go in this game, which has been entertaining this afternoon. Saturday, February 2nd, 2019. We miss our other counterpart, Jake Oster. We wish Jake well. He's not with us for tonight's broadcast.
I think he's at a groundhog festival.
I did hear the groundhog saw its shadow. So we got an early spring, or so they say. But I've also heard the groundhog's been wrong about 80% of the time.
This is where Simsbury really got to stop running around here. This is where they got to go. They got to go here.
Cole, nice pass trying to get it over to Aaron Livingston, not able to do so.
So, Mike, I got a question a little bit here. Now,
Yep.
You're down to 2 minutes left. You got, some of your third-line players out at this point in the game. I got to question what they're doing.
Yeah.
You got a one-goal game. You played hard so far, and this is what's going to happen. Aaron's a sophomore.
Well, they're certainly getting a lot of experience here.
Not doing this year's club any good, though.
Right. Chapman is hanging out in the blue line. Here comes Vaccaro with a nice move around number 9, Alec
And here
Pringle.
he goes. He's going to get a shot.
Oh! Vaccaro and Livingston just couldn't keep the puck on the net. Here goes Vaccaro, trying to get the puck out front, and a nice save there by Califf as he closes up. Looks like Vaccaro and Brendan Horn exchanging a little pleasantries, wondering what each are going to do for dinner tonight. I'm sure that's what the conversation was all about.
Well, you know, the next question is, when are they going to pull the goalie?
Yes, that's right.
Because losing 2-1 or 3-1 doesn't make a difference. So we need another goal here.
Great point. Now we got Rocco Sorelli out there with Cole Chapman. And it looks like Scott Simeon. Northwest wins the face-off. Almost looked like Jackson didn't really see that well, but he did make a nice save.
Yeah, he took it kind of weird with his glove.
He did.
Which unorthodox for a goalie like that.
So, Salcido, Simsbury product against Cole Chapman. Out breaks the puck back on net. Tipped away by, it looked like Jack Fiango. Wonderly gets the puck up the boards, but not out. Now it's out. Nice play by Tyler Esposito. That was a fantastic play right there.
$1.30.
Wonderly now. Over to Rocco Sorelli. Sorelli to Scott Simeon, who's going in.
Right here.
Make a move, Scott.
Simeon.
Gotta make him move.
Nice save by Caleb. Save of the game right there.
Yep, you gotta
save of the
make
game.
him move.
That was a beautiful pass by Wonderly. Saw him out of the corner of his eye. Jackson Bulger's looking to the bench on whether or not to be pulled, and he's not getting pulled.
I think you're going to see him now, Mike. A minute left, an icing call here.
Yeah, they have
You're going to see a chance here.
They got to pull him now.
They got him. This is it. Yep, he's looking over to the bench. 1 minute. CC's waving him on.
They're saying halfway, so they're going to bring him halfway. I don't agree with that. I think you got to go.
Yeah.
You got an opportunity now to face off and possible possession.
So we got Chapman out there with Wonderly and Fiango on defense. Back to Fiango. Fiango can't get the puck in deep. And good thing they didn't pull Bulger, right?
That would have been the game right there.
That would have been it right there.
No,
nice play by Wonderly.
They would have won the face-off. They knew they didn't have a goalie.
And Sorelli takes it out on Nathan Leutz for Northwest. They got to get the puck out of the corner and start. They've got maybe 1 or 2 more good Russians in them. Sean McCary, now they're just going to be satisfied to play keep away.
So since we're going to look for a break here, they got to look for something happening here. Whoa!
Oh, nice little shot on net. There goes Fiango. Fiango looking to bout the pack to Wonderly. Up to Rocco Sorelli. Brendan Horn's got the puck. And this is a great play by Northwest. I mean, they're just playing keep away. There's our one last rush. We got 12 seconds left to go in the game. And this is going to be icing. So 8 seconds to go in the game. Simsbury has to put Bulger back in net because the face-off's down here. And it looks like the Northwest Catholic Lions are going to escape with a 2-1 victory after beating Simsbury 7-1 earlier in the year. So moral victories aside, it was a really well-played game by our Trojans.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it just caught a bad break. We've had 2 of those. We had 2 opportunities where we had a chance to put one away, and we didn't get that next chance.
Yep.
Now, we got to be careful this doesn't get ugly because I think Northwest is chatting a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so they don't want anything. Connor Melanson is going to take the face-off against Cole Chapman, and this is pretty much going to do it. So goals, this is going to end it. Northwest Catholic wins the game. A nice pat on the back between Chapman and Horn. So disappointing end to what was an exciting game. Simsbury congratulates Jackson Bulger. The 2 teams line up at center ice to shake hands. This is always a heated rivalry, as we mentioned. A lot of Simsbury players on Northwest Catholic. And here's the handshake. Let's just make sure everything's clean and sportsmanlike, which it should be. I don't expect anything different. Mike Califf, goaler for the Northwest Catholic team, came up huge a couple of times today. But a very winnable game, and that's what's frustrating, Eddie.
Yeah, you know, that's the story of Simsbury's season, right? 1-goal game, close in it to the end. Unfortunate bounce, unfortunate shot go in. You know, but it's you know, like CC said earlier, the difference between this team winning and losing is very small. There's not a big margin there, and when you make small mistakes, You don't get the puck out of the zone over there in the corner. It leads to that second and final goal. You didn't capitalize down there, and the puck's bouncing around with the goalie laying on his stomach.
Right.
It's just unfortunate. It's an unfortunate thing, and Simsbury's got to start to find some answers.
Yeah.
Mike, I don't want to go back to it, but I question a lot of the putting your third line players out with 3 minutes to go in a 1-0, 1-1, 2-1 game, and I don't understand. Those guys got 4 shifts all game, and you're going to play them with 3 minutes left. And,
Yeah. There's a couple of things. I would question, too, the net changing. I think that played a big part in the game. That was it's always interesting when these two teams get together. It was a very fascinating, exciting game. I think there were a lot of good points that we can make from a Simsbury perspective. I think they did play great in goal. I thought Jackson made some great saves. I do think they had more quality shots on net than Northwest in the first period. And I think they did play hard, but did get a little gas toward the end. It is problematic, and maybe that was part of the reason why you had some players out there. Maybe they thought there were some fresh legs, because you're right. It's that was a difficult one to understand, given the time of the game and what was at stake.
Well, I think the other part of it is the Trojans have to figure out a way to score some goals, right? I mean, the one goal that they scored tonight was on a rebound.
Power play.
Right?
Yeah,
but
power
right
play and rebound. Yeah.
But right out in front, it's a power play. It's 2 feet in front of the net, wide open. But they have to figure out how to get more pressure on the net and really attack that zone. And, for me, I'm watching the third period, and I'm disappointed in the fact that you have the number 2 team in the state in a tie game in your building in a 1-1 game, and you have a chance for probably the biggest win of their season.
Right.
If they,
next to Hamden.
Right. Well, to this point, though, they have a chance to knock. Let me put it this way: you want to be able to beat the team that puts the notch in and puts them in the losing column. Right.
Absolutely.
And that's where the intensity in the third period really needs to pick up. And to Coach's point when he's talking about line changes, it's not a case that you don't think that the kids aren't capable. It's just a case of from the standpoint of a sense of urgency. It's just like pulling the goalie. Yeah. Right. With the last 2 minutes of the game, you're losing by 1 goal, right? And there was a couple chances to put them out there. And hindsight is 20/20. We lose the faceoff. Maybe we're going to score another goal. Yeah. But you're putting yourself at a disadvantage when you're playing even strength, when you need another goal to tie the game.
Right. So, well, one of the things I want to shoot back to Eddie on, because I think you made a very good point late in this game where you said, let's not forget to give credit to Northwest Catholic. I mean, they played a hell of a game. They played tight, sound defense. They don't hurt themselves. They don't beat themselves. The one time they did with the penalty, it hurt them. But it looked like they got very sound play out of their top guys, their seniors, toward the end of that game. So, again, a lot of credit has to go to their team.
They definitely adapt to the way the flow of the game, right?
Yeah.
You saw them towards the end of the game. They pulled back and put themselves in a position where they weren't going to make mistakes and turn the puck over, and made sure that they had lots of guys back on defense. Yeah. I mean, that was pretty much the key. I mean, we had one odd man breakaway at the end, and we're that close, right? To being able to tie it up. But outside of that, it's almost like the bull constrictor, where they just, as the time is going down,
and they
just start changing.
Good time management.
Yeah, and even the last minute, they're playing keep away,
right?
And it's frustrating because our guys are like, we're waiting for them, and they're holding the puck. Yeah. So credit to them; they're not undefeated for
correct.
They're a good team. They're
anytime
solid.
You get good, solid goaltending, and then you get your leadership to score goals at key times in a game, you're going to win hockey games. And I think that's the difference in these two teams. What's his name was solid for Northwest Catholic. He choked us out. We had some opportunities. He didn't show much net to let us score on.
Right.
What he did show was corners, and if we were able to chance to move him a little bit, we had a better opportunity and some rebounds. But, it starts from the goal out. Yeah. A senior goalie who's been there before, he's played well, and he choked us out today. And then their senior leadership stepped up, and they did what they had to do at critical times. That team seems to know what the little things are to win a hockey game. I don't think Simsbury's figured out what to do to win a hockey game.
You hit the nail on the head. We've all coached teams for many years. We've all coached from youth, right up through high school, collegiate, whatever. We've all been a part of teams that know how to win, right? And it's very rare when you get that group of individuals that don't look to lose, but look to really win, right? And when you say to somebody, well, the paper this morning said Coach Chris Day made a comment about the kids have to learn, how to win.
Yep.
They have to learn how to win because they're in all these games. They're losing by 1 goal to the second-ranked team in the state, or 2 goals, or in overtime, right? So it takes that senior leadership to kind of step up in the locker room and say, enough's enough. We're a better team than this. We're getting healthier at the right time. Now we got to learn how to win.
Yeah, and I think that, I think you made a good point earlier, Mike. Simsbury's led by a lot of young kids. I mean, they've been forced into the spotlight based on, what the issues have had with their seniors and their health and their injuries.
Yep.
And they may not be quite ready.
Yeah.
And I think that plays into it.
Right.
You look at some of the positions these guys are put in, and it's just kind of still a learning experience for them. Maybe the spotlight's still too big for them.
Could be.
The one thing I would say, as they're getting ready to make a run into the playoffs, right? If I'm in the locker room with the Trojans right now as the coach, I'm talking to them and saying, listen, you guys played for 2 periods with the number 2 team in the state.
Right.
Which means come playoff time, you're ready to play anybody.
Right.
Right? And that's the message that's got to be delivered. And to Coach Mateo's point, now you're in the game, now you have to figure out how you're going to win it.
Right.
Right? And really, if that means that's 1 extra shift that you have to give a little bit more extra effort, you can't be the guy who skates next to the guy who has the puck and looks at him 3 feet away and not be on that guy and stick check him and really do the extra work on the body and make sure that they make good passes.
Yep.
I mean, it was a pretty clean game from the standpoint of they didn't take bad penalties, right?
Right.
They showed a lot of discipline. They didn't get overly emotional, right? There was a couple times they were a little flatter, but they held up. They never fell behind more than 1 goal. I mean, lots of positives in the game.
Right.
And you just hope that when it comes to the end of the season, that they've taken that, they've given the guys the experience that they need so that they're ready to play. And they're going to have to beat good teams. That's the one thing. You get in the playoffs, every team that you play is a little bit better than the other one. If you win, you're going to get closer and closer to the best teams.
CC's dead on, and he made a great observations there. If I was to be able to interject one thing into this team right now that would help them, it would be a sense of urgency. They don't seem to have that edge, that urgency edge to say we got to have this play. Every play makes a difference. Every single time you touch the puck makes a difference. The sense of urgency is missing, and it's a 2-1 game, so clearly they didn't play a bad game against number 2 in the state.
Right.
But going forward, that sense of urgency, you could sense it from Northwest Catholic. Every play was urgent, was feisty, was meant to get the puck out, get the puck in, and everything was borderline uncontrolled, just chaos for them. Right. Simsbury was a little more measured. There was never a sense of urgency. And even at the end, there was never, you saw Northwest Catholic kids giving up their body in front of the puck out there to block pucks, going hard into the corners. I didn't get that urgency.
Right.
I don't know where that comes, but I think that plays heavily into these 1-goal games. It's the team that wants it more, the urgency factor.
And hopefully with some of the guys coming back, we did see Kevin McDonough. We did see Torben come back on to the ice, which was a beautiful sight for sore eyes to see those guys get back on there. And as we wrap up here, a frustrating yet competitive game, a very exciting game. The Northwest Catholic Lions take the game 2-1 on a goal at about the 5-minute mark in the 3rd period by Nick Salcido, Simsbury product. And so That's it. We'll sign off here from the International Skating Center of Simsbury. I want to thank my cohorts in crime here, the captain, Chris Cody. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And our special guest, Coach Mateo. Thank you so much for your insights. It was a pleasure having
Thank you, boys. I appreciate you part of your team tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. And that's it. We're signing off here for SCTV. We'll be back for a game, our Simsbury Trojans, in a few weeks. Take care, everyone.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.